It's about I got to say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Again, gets the ball, gets back, pulls up for the win. Got it! Detroit basketball. Oh, Holloman looks the clock, half court for the win. Oh! The Lions go for it. The Vikings bring it. The pass is a touchdown to give. Javi Baez homered earlier. First one in the air, deep left field again. Yes, Tigers win. Javi is unstoppable.
This is BS Sports.
And we are back. I got to say, I couldn't have picked a worse time. Right now, they're doing an interview for Roger Goodell talking about the recent shooting that happened. And I feel kind of weird because, like, Roger, it's very somber. Obviously, it's a terrible situation. But now I'm, like, coming in and I got to be all like, hey, whoa, fun, football. And it's a bit jarring, is all I'll say. But I'll try my best, okay? We're back. We're back. The Hall of Fame game. Get ready for the worst football you're ever going to have the displeasure of watching. Yeah, happy start to the NFL season, or at least the preseason. This is going to be some of the worst football we'll ever. I've been saying this all the way. This is going to be terrible, but we're all going to enjoy it together. We're gonna hunker down. We're gonna watch our terrible football, and we're gonna like it because that's what we do. The NFL, they are kings of this. They make the offseason the perfect length that you like. I was like early July. I was like, oh my gosh, I miss football. I want football. I need football. And now football's back, and it's going to be the worst football I've ever seen. It's going to be absolutely putrid. It's going to be terrible. Trey Lance is starting. I think I saw Kyle Allen was starting for the Lions. We don't even get Hendon Hooker to start. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's true. Yeah, it's at least it's football, technically. At least it's football, technically. But a lot of happening today. The trade deadline in Major League Baseball happened today. The Tigers were active, but they didn't make a quote-unquote big splash. They made some nice moves. I liked the Kyle Finnegan trade from Washington. I liked even the Charlie Morton trade. You look at their stats on the year, you're like, Mike, are you crazy? Look, just these are guys that have a little bit of pedigree. They got a little bit of experience with. In the case of Morton, his first month or so of the season, he was really bad, but his last 12 starts or so, he's been really good. And in the case of Finnegan, I think he's, another one of these guys that's got some pedigree. He's only a year removed, I believe, from being an all-star. I could be wrong about that, but either way, you're getting these guys for roughly like a couple of months. So all I need is not for Charlie Morton to put up, a 3 ERA in an entire season. I need to put a 3 ERA in the month of August to October. So it works out for me, at least. But as far as this game goes, gosh, what do I even talk about? I don't even I forgot about Sione Vaki. Apparently he's questionable. Hendon Hooker might play. That could be exciting. Trey Lance is starting a quarterback for the Chargers. I think I alluded to that earlier. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know Trey Lance was on the Chargers. It was how I found out he was on the Chargers when I heard he was starting this game. I was like, oh, I didn't think he was on an NFL team. I knew it was bad when he was not getting put into the game for the Cowboys, and instead they were putting up Cooper Rush. Like that's crazy. That is crazy. But I mean, okay, is the spread is in favor of the Chargers for some. There's a spread. How do they come up with a spread? -2.5 in favor of the Chargers. 3-point favorites. How do they come up with that? Like, what is the basis for that? Okay, I'm just taking a look to see if there are any other. No more trades that trickled in. I mean, if there is one benefit, the NBC broadcast is the best, and we get Mike Tirico. That's what I'm saying. It should be there should be no spread. Everyone should be favored to lose, including me. Oh, it is beautiful getting that glorious music. So here's our Hall of Famers of the year, I guess. We got Jared Allen, former Minnesota Viking. Okay. I do remember him. I remember his name at least. I don't really remember him. And we got Sterling Sharp. I don't want to think about him. Actually, no. Where's my... Hold on. Where's it? Where's the boo? Where's the boo drop? Where is it? Where is it? I know it's here. Do I not have it? Maybe I don't have it. This part.
Uh-oh, that looked awful.
That's how I feel. Every time I look at Sterling Sharp, I'm just reminded of leaving him wide open in the playoffs. I wasn't even alive. There it is.
Boo! You suck!
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about Sterling Sharp. Even though he was actually really good. Eric Allen. Any relation to Ray? Is that racist? I don't think so. Antonio Gates. I know him. I know Antonio Gates. I feel like with these Hall of Fame games, they always try to find at least one team that has a Hall of Famer going into the year. So that's why the Chargers got, and they just were like, whatever, put the Lions on. This is the first time the Lions have played in the Hall of Fame game since 1991. Which, like, that might seem like kind of weird. Like, oh, well, of course, the Lions have been bad for that long. But, like, it's not as though the Hall of Fame game is like, oh, they're only putting Patriots, Chiefs, like, no, I mean, like, a couple of years ago, I think it was like Texans, Jets, or like Jets, Bears, and you could say, oh, well, those teams have been better recently, but, you know, whatever. What is this? Thank you for spamming the chat for 3 messages, I guess. Look at Chris Collinsworth. He is so happy to be here. Oh, poor Chris. He's got to put on a really good face for this game, I'll tell you. I am looking forward to the fact that NBC has the Super Bowl this year, because if the Lions do make the Super Bowl and we get Mike Tirico calling a Lions Super Bowl win, bliss. It'll be absolute bliss. It'd be perfect. All right, so I'm already exhausted. I'm already tired. Just like, oh boy, this is gonna be a long game, guys. All the games are equal length technically. It's 15-minute quarters, 4 quarters. This is going to be a long game. Are they gonna do the player, like the team announcers, like the team, like are they gonna do like Hendon Hooker, Tennessee? Oh, please. I don't want to have to. If it has to come to a kick 6, I might be dead. This is also one of the only preseason games I'll actually get to call. Next week I'll be out of town, and then the week after I'll be out of town. And then I'll be back in town for the final week. So I'll be able to do, in theory, assuming nothing else comes up, I should be able to do the final preseason game. So I can do the first game and the final one. Fun stuff. And then we'll be back to, every week. And that's the grind, man. Oh boy, we're already getting the Bernstein Advantage commercials. You know you made it in the city of Detroit when you got it. You got to see one of the kicks. I mean, I remember the Auburn one. That's the one that I remember. I didn't watch it live, but I remember it. I remember it when it happened. Vaguely. Oh my. Oh my goodness. I do like the local commercials, although we're going to see a lot of these. This is the first, it's the first preseason one. It's always the first one. Oh my gosh. I've already seen the Service Professor commercial like 100 times to this point. Ah, gosh. Only people who are in the, I guess if you're in Michigan, you're probably getting all of these. Or at least if you're in the Lansing area like I am, then you're getting these commercials. I just want to see something interesting in this game. Can we get a fan running on the field? Can we get like a trick play game winner? The Burger King commercials? I don't think we're gonna get any, dude. I think we're only gonna get like local ads. Just being honest. That's kind of nice. Oh my gosh, the service professor. Make it stop. Anyway, I guess who else to even I don't know who who's Jalen Rieger? Wait, they had Chargers picked up Jalen Rieger? Why? Why did they do that? Why would anybody do that? It's the stupidest. Why would you do? I guess they picked up Najee Harris. You're not gonna see any starters in this game though. So it's like I don't know. I honestly I'm like okay. I kind of want to see some of our Lions. I'd like to see Isaac Tesla. Isaac Tesla. I don't know if he's gonna play. I feel like if you're a third round pick and beyond, you should be playing in this game. But maybe I'm wrong. I'd like to see Isaac Tesla make a play. Vanilla Megatron doesn't roll off the tongue as well as Vanilla Vic, but. Okay, are we back? Here we go. Yes. Bum 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 ba-da-do, ba-da-do, ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, they're doing a thing for they're doing a thing for the shooting now. It's okay, I don't mean to speak over this, but it's kind of crazy how the stadium is that close to like the expressway. Hmm. That is terrible. Yeah. Let's go off. You're welcome. That's Jim Harbaugh? He looks like his brother. He's graying out. Oh. Boy, he is locked in right now. Is that Tesla? I think that was Tesla. I don't know any of the Chargers players. I'm just letting you know right now. If Seth were here, he might be able to help. All right, what is this? Can I just ban? Get out of here. Clearly a bot. Out of here. Who is that guy with the red hair? Oh my! Who's that guy on the Chargers with the red hair? He's like a leprechaun, but a big one. Like a large. He's an adult leprechaun. Oh, look at the flyover. Oh, that's so cool. That's the coolest thing ever. That's the only downside. Well, maybe not the only downside. One of the downsides to having an indoor football stadium is you don't really get the flyover. I don't think they ever do a flyover. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like, oh, they're outside. Cool. They're always outside. I've always wanted to like see a flyover. They don't do that at Michigan State's. They don't do that at Spartan Stadium. They haven't played a big enough game for them to do that, I guess. All right. Are they going to commercial? No, they're not going to commercial. I don't know who's starting with the football. What's going on? Look at Dan. These like facial expressions are great. Wow. Lions won back-to-back division titles for first time in Super Bowl era. That is quite the stat. That's a brutal stat to actually be. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Doing well, Dennis. Doing well. Happy for another NFL season. I am not happy because this game is going to be absolutely putrid. But we're going to be here together. We're going to enjoy it together. We're going to, tomorrow morning at work, I'm going to realize, why did I do this? Why did I watch this game? What was the point of it all? Why do I do this every year? Every year I say, you know what? I'm going to watch the Hall of Fame game, especially when the Tigers aren't on. I'm watching the Hall of Fame game. And anyway, what was I talking about? Oh boy, Jim Harbaugh's doing the shoulder pad slam thing on his guys. What is a Novartis? I've never even. What is Novartis? Am I out of the loop? All right, Cameron Dicker will kick it off for the Chargers. Lions will start it. Dominic Lovett, one of their draft picks this year, in the back there to return it. And I believe that is Lovett who has it. And it'll be out. And the ball came out, I think. And we'll see who's got it. Waiting for the bottom of the pile. And the Chargers got it. Wow. Not the way you want to start the game. A fumble on the kickoff, and the Chargers are going to take over in Lion territory, well within scoring range for Trey Lance. Was that, actually, that might not have been Lovett. Yeah, ball definitely is out. That was Stewart on the return. I think that ball was out. That looks pretty out to me. Well, that's as well. I wanted to see Hendon Hooker, and now I get to see Trey Lance. I think. They're gonna review this, really? All right. Well, we're one play into the NFL season, and we already have to review a fumble. Tremendous. This is tremendous stuff. Okay, knee is down there, and I can't see if he lost it. Actually, maybe he does have it. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the call on the field is that he lost it. I don't see anything to overturn it, though. Yeah, no, that ball is loose. Yeah, that's a fumble. That's great. It's a great way to start the game. Also, do they not have the does it not have the win probability? No. Okay, they updated it, ESPN. Huh. That's actually very interesting. They don't have the win probability there anymore. Maybe they only do that for regular season games. Well, at the very least, we get to see the Lions defense a little bit earlier than we might have expected. Here's the call. And the ruling on the field does stand. So it'll be Chargers ball at what? About like the 25? So there is Trey Lance, the former first-round pick for the San Francisco 49ers, now playing for another California-based team. It's going to be a play action from Lance. He throws on the screen, and it is caught and pushed out just short of the lines to gain. Was that Disley with the catch and run? Trey Lance, I actually forgot that's what he looked like. He's the third overall pick just 4 years ago. The 49ers trade up to get him, and now he is Justin Herbert's backup. I don't think anybody would have expected that. But it's 2nd and 1 at the Lion 19. Handoff, and there's a quick flag as soon as the play began. If the play stands, it'll be first down Chargers on about a 2-yard gain. And there's going to be an offsides on the Lions. and they're going to take the penalty to get the yards. Trevor Nowaski called for the penalty. He's definitely a name that Lions fans are very familiar with. He got a significant amount of playing time last year. He just lined up offsides. You can't have that. You can't have that, Trev. I don't know what's going on with 95 there. Was that Mekhi Wingo? He thought he was coming off the field, then he ran back on. So 1st and 10. Clock is rolling as the Chargers are in the red zone. Another handoff going the other way, breaking tackles and brought down at about the 5-yard line is Hampton. Omarion Hampton, who I believe was he's their rookie running back out of North Carolina. I think that was their 1st-round pick. I'm actually surprised a little bit that they're playing him, but I guess this is the time for the rookies to play. So I think Gibbs played in the first preseason game a couple of years back too. Or a couple of years back. Yeah. Actually, yeah, it would have been a couple of years back, wouldn't it? And a fumble on the snap as Lance falls on it, but it'll be 3rd down and 3. He might have lost a yard. Eesh. Can you tell these teams are a little rusty? We have a fumbled snap, a fumble on the kickoff. Zion Johnson is the starting center here for the Chargers. On 3rd down and 3, and you got to think, given the situation, it's 4-down territory for LA. And the handoff goes the other way and just stopped there. Was that... Who was that? Was that Kendall Vildor? No, that is not Kendall Vildor. That is someone else whose name I can't see the back of the... Yase? Who the heck is that? But a great play on 3rd down to make it 4th and 2 or 3? All right, on 4th and 2, the Chargers going for it. Trey Lance under center. There's the snap. Play action, rolling to his right, throwing. It is caught for a touchdown. Will Dissly with the reception, and the Chargers take a 6-0 lead. A little bit of a connection there for Lance to Dissly. They ran pretty much that same play earlier in the drive. Was that Strickland on defense there for the Lions? Got a hand up. Thought maybe you could get a piece of it. Snap, hold, extra point is good. Chargers take a 7-0 lead off the Lions' fumble on the kickoff. So a bit of a rough start for the Lions. Got the Chargers in great field position. Forced them to 4th down, but couldn't hold them in. All right, so we're going to be in comeback mode. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I want to know who made that play on 3rd down. Yase, whatever that guy's name. That was a great play. Now, I would like to see our offense on the field, guys. That's what I just maybe a little bit of offense would be nice. What is this commercial? You know, I think I've pointed this out before. In other countries, pharmaceuticals are not allowed to have television ads. Why don't we do that here? Because these pharmaceutical ads, these are like borderline propaganda. Not borderline. They just are. It's like, here's this drug. You get a headache sometimes. Take this drug that we made. Side effects might include amputation of your legs, blindness. You will lose your faculties of reason, and you'll become a wolf man. But you won't have a headache. You know, if it works. You might become a wolf man, though. Which, I don't know. I've had some tough headaches. I might take that risk. Would you take a pill that it could cure your headache, Like you could just like be no headache ever, or you could become a wolf man. I don't know. I mean, is that even a lose-lose though? You get to be a wolf man. Is that like permanent, or is it like werewolf, where I just go out in the moon and then I'm good, or I'm bad? Oh, they're doing because the NBA is gonna be back on NBC, so they're doing the basketball. Gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it. Basketball. Dead ball on spot touchbacks that don't touch in the landing zone are changed to the 35-yard line. Trailing opponents can declare onside kick at any point. Okay, those are the new rules for the kickoff. Dead ball spot on touchbacks that don't touch the landing zone. I don't even understand what any of that means. I need to read that and try to understand it. Stewart again is going to take this one out, and he gets a much better return there to about the 35-yard line. And certainly a nice makeup there, as Kyle Allen will indeed start for the Lions. His first season with Detroit, played a game for the Steelers apparently last year. He's had a different team over the last 5 years. He's basically the Immaculate Grid quarterback. So if you ever see Lions Steelers in the Immaculate Grid, you can go ahead and put Kyle Allen, I think. I guess he has to play a game in the regular season. I don't think they count preseason. There's the snap. The handoff will go to, I believe that is Craig Reynolds. He will pick up a couple of yards. There is a flag down. And apparently there was a penalty on Detroit. Shane Zylstra called for a hold. So much for the 2-yard gain. It'll be a 10-yard loss. And 1st and 20. Dan Skipper out there. Vet of this offensive line. Bit of a fan favorite, I think. 1st and 20, though, for Kyle Allen in this offense. Allen under center. Moving the tight end in motion. There's the snap. Handoff again goes to Reynolds, and that time he picks up just 1 yard. It'll be 2nd down and long. This is the first game we get to experience John Morton calling the plays. He's in the booth. He's not on the field. I don't know if that's permanent for him, because Ben Johnson was always on the field calling plays. Allen's in the shotgun with Reynolds to his left. Second down and 18. Pass coming from Allen. Allen throws it up the middle. It is caught, but no, he dropped it. And they're going to say incomplete. Almost had it. That was Dominic Lovett out of the University of Georgia. I believe he was a 7th-round pick. That was a perfect throw from Allen, and Lovett just couldn't hold on. It's a really solid pass. I mean, perfectly on point. Nice play by the defense to knock that ball out, but you got to hold on to the ball. Yeah, so now on a 3rd and 18, Allen is going to have to make a big play. And he's going to hand it off to Craig Reynolds, who will pick up just a few yards. And it'll be 4th down and long, and the special teams for Detroit is coming out for the first time today. Yeesh. Not the start the Lions wanted to have, I imagine, in this preseason. Drop pass, fumble, some penalties, and then 3 and out. And they have netted -4 yards of offense. Jack Fox will punt it away. There's the snap, and there's the punt. One of the best punters in the league pins them to about their 25, and they will go a little short, or a little more of that, I should say. Nice special teams play. Oh my gosh, with the khakis. This is quite the graphic they have there. Huh. That seems like a weird, like they only showed like the year before. Yeah, I guess Jim is not wearing khakis. He's wearing like darker dress pants. There's the snap. Play action pass coming from Lance. Pass is caught at about the line of scrimmage. And a pickup of about 7 or 8 there from Patterson. Trey Lance, nothing but completions so far. It's going to be a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. Maybe this is Trey Lance's legacy game, you know? Maybe this is the moment. 3 for 3 for 20 yards and a touchdown. Now this will be his first real drive. And a fake play action there. There was nobody there. Trey Lance had to throw it away. There's the first incompletion. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4 as pressure came pretty quickly there. And he did manage to get it near a receiver. So there will be no intentional grounding. As I was about to compliment Trey Lance, he throws an incompletion. It'll be 3rd down and pretty manageable. 3rd down and 4. Okay, so he was traded to the Cowboys. He signed a 1-year, $2 million contract. They're paying him $2 million. That's crazy. That's crazy. 3rd down and 4. Lance in the shotgun. Pass coming. Lance looking. Lobs it up for a deep man. He's got it. Whoa. Keandre Lambert-Smith? Is that the name of that receiver that I just heard? That was just a teardrop pass, perfectly thrown. Ennis Rakestraw was in the coverage there, and he got totally beat. And there's a nice play there for the Lions defense as Patterson picks up maybe just 2 yards on 2nd down. But Ennis Rakestraw, not exactly what you want to see from the 2nd-round cornerback out of the LSU Tigers. He didn't play much last year due to injury. You're hoping to see a little bit more development from him, but don't want to see that. There's a handoff up the middle again that goes for a gain of maybe 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down once again. Final 8 minutes and counting here in the first quarter. 7-0 Chargers. Their offense has looked quite good. Granted, their one score on the fumble recovery putting them in a really good spot. But they are once again into Lion territory, driving down the field with some authority. Pass coming from Lance. Lance, plenty of time. Still's got time. Now the pressure's starting to come. Lance rolling and rolling, breaking tackles, finally gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Threw it out of bounds. It'll be 4th down and 6. And the Lions defense comes up with a stop. I reckon they're going to bring out the field goal unit, try to make this a double-digit lead. And Cameron Dicker is out there. Try his first field goal attempt of the year. Last year, 93%, 39 for 42. He made a 59-yard field goal. This will be from 52 yards out. Snap, hold, kick, and it is doinked. No good. So the Lions catch a break, and Cameron Dicker misses his first kick of the season. All right. Well, if you're going to miss them, you might as well miss them now. Doink. Off the left upright. Well, all right. I'll take that. Maybe Trey Lance will be a decent backup. I don't even know about that, honestly. I don't even know about that. I mean, he's been making some nice passes. He's looked pretty okay. I mean, like, he hasn't made a pass where you're like, who are you even throwing to? So that's good. The only time he's like is when he's had to get rid of the ball because of the pressure. I mean, it's not like he has a job in LA anyway, so it's like it's not really any interest, I think. I don't know. Are Chargers fans, they like is there that like contingent of Chargers fans that are like, start Trey Lance? Probably some of them. Yeah, I mean, there's only like 20 or 22 Chargers fans to begin with, so I can't imagine that many people you're gonna get like there's not gonna be that many stupid people is what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Jason Kelsey. I can't. I need less Kelsey in my life. No Travis. No Tracy. Tracy? No Travis. No Jason. I don't know who Tracy is. I just don't need it. I don't need it. It's National Avocado Day? Oh, hold on. Why are they wearing a mouth guard in flag football? I don't want to be mean, but like, what's the point of the mouth guard? You're not tackling anybody. There's Barry Sanders. I didn't even recognize him for a second. Okay. What is the purpose of that? Anyway, Kyle Allen's lining up under center. There's some movement there from 85. There's a snap. Handoff goes to Reynolds. There is a flag down immediately as Reynolds is brought down for a loss. Flag came down as soon as the ball was snapped. And it's going to be a defensive offsides. Lining up in the neutral zone, so 1st and 5. Hold on, Hand? D. Hand. His name is Hand. He lined up in the neutral zone. Deshaun Hand. Former Lion, I believe, actually. So it'll be 1st and 5 for Detroit. Kyle Allen lining up in the shotgun. First down would put Lions into Charger territory for the first time today. There's a screen pass to Reynolds, getting some blocks up front, breaking free of defenders, and down at about the 41-yard line. So now the Lions into Charger territory in this one-possession game. Craig Reynolds so far is the player of the game as far as I'm concerned. He's pretty much been the best offensive player we've had. Allen under center. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Reynolds again. Why not? He's the hot hand. He's only going to pick up a yard, though. Final 6.5 minutes counting down here. 2nd and 9. Allen is under center. Reynolds in the backfield. A couple of wideouts there on the right side. I think one of those is Tesla. I think it's 85, but I'm not sure. Allen's going to throw it. Allen has time. He just gets rid of it. And a flag comes in late. Allen is pleading his case. And they're going to call intentional grounding. And now he stopped himself as he was calling it. They might have to pick up this flag because it looked like it was right at the feet of somebody. Yeah, Craig Reynolds was right there. So, bit of a missed call there by the referee. That's all right. It'll be 3rd down and 9. So, still not an ideal situation. But it could be much worse. See what John Morton wants to dial up for Kyle Allen in this offense. "42-yard line of," I was going to say San Diego, of LA. Almost a jump there from the Chargers defense. Pass coming from Allen. Allen loads up, fires it, is intercepted. Intercepted by the Chargers, and he's going to take it almost all the way as Craig Reynolds brings him down at about the 5-yard line. Second turnover of the day for the Lions, and a near pick 6 from Kyle Allen puts the Chargers in the driver's seat to be able to really take over this game in the first quarter. It was not a good throw. Corner read that the whole way. And Allen is lucky that Craig Reynolds is as fast as he can be, because otherwise that would have been a pick 6 easily. That is it's a brutal way to start a football game, that's for sure. Chargers love it. Second turnover of the night, and we're not even into the second quarter. So now into the red zone for the second time are the Chargers. Trey Lance takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, and just short of the end zone is Vidal Yassin with another tackle. It'll be 2nd and goal from about the half-a-yard line, it looked like. Oh, maybe about the 2 from where he stepped out. Second and goal. There's the snap. Another handoff. And that is going to be into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Boy, those are some dark-looking clouds. Is it going to rain? Are we going to get a rainy game? Kaimani Vidal with his first touchdown of the night makes it a 13-0 Charger lead. Those are some very ominous-looking clouds in the background. If we get a rain game, that's going to be fun. That can make this entertaining. Right now, it's not very entertaining, at least not for a Lions fan. One thing's for sure, guys. I don't think I'm going to draft Kyle Allen for my fantasy team. That I think that ship has sailed. Snap, hold, kick away. It is good, and it is 14-0 Los Angeles. Lions is going to be in comeback mode. I wonder if Kyle Allen is going to come out. I mean, I guess it's only one, bad drive, so to speak. But still, I think I've seen enough of Kyle Allen. I think I'd like to see Hendon Hooker. I'd like to see the guy that Brad Holmes drafted, please. And that for at least about a year or so, people were saying Hendon Hooker should start over Jared Goff because he's the future. What if he is the future? What if, okay, hear me out. What if the Lions do win a Super Bowl with Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, but they do it with Hendon Hooker? What if? It's not going to happen, but what if it did? What would your reaction be? My reaction would be pretty. They could win it with a wax figure. at quarterback. I don't really care. This is a strange commercial. That cat looks very angry. Every kick can be somebody. Okay. Wait, why did they show... Okay, oh, I see. The Winter Olympics, NBA All-Star, and the Super Bowl. All on NBC. Huh. Sterling Sharp. Why must they do this? And they're showing him against the Lions, too. Stop it. Stop it. No. Boy, this is a... I guess it's a rough week for the other Sharp brother. His brother is getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, so he's getting all the positive press. Meanwhile, Shannon is unemployed, so to speak. Not so to speak, just is. Here's the third kickoff of the night for the Chargers. It'll be taken out. I don't know who that is. Some guy named Babadoo. All right, enough. Enough with the bots. Enough. Enough. He doesn't look anything like his brother. He doesn't look anything like his brother Shannon. Shannon looks like way... I mean, he looks like he's in way better shape for one, but that's... I don't mean to dog on Mr. Sterling. Allen is still out there. Play action rolling to his left. Pass is caught there by, I believe that is Isaac Tesla for a first down and then some. First look at the local prodigy, originally out of Hillsdale College in Hillsdale, Michigan, and then bit of a breakout year in Arkansas last year. Maybe we shouldn't talk about Shannon Sharp on the broadcast. I think it's a bad time to bring up Shannon Sharp. He's having a rough week. Allen under center. Play action pass coming again from Allen. Now rolling to his right. Now throwing again, and it's Tesla again for a first down. And now the Lions offense is moving. Back-to-back throws to Isaac Tesla, and he has stepped up to the plate. And the Lions, in just 2 plays, well into Charger territory. What is this interview? Please. Anybody just step in and stop it, please. Allen under center. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Reynolds, who trips and gets back up. And I think he might have gotten a yard because I don't think he was touched. One of 5 players to make the Hall of Fame after a career of 7 seasons or fewer. Huh. Yeah, what was the other one? Terrell Davis? Or there's 4 more. Terrell Davis, I don't know. How long did O.J. Simpson play? Is O.J. Simpson even in the Hall of Fame? I actually don't know if he is. He might not be. Allen in the shotgun. Gonna throw it. Gets it up the middle. Spinning there after the catch. And picking up a few extra yards was Dominic Lovett. Now it'll be 3rd down and pretty manageable. Okay, his personality actually is not that dissimilar from Shannon. He's a little more reserved. Hopefully his personal life is also very dissimilar to Shannon Sharp's. 3rd down and 2. Just shy of the red zone is the Lions. Allen's going to throw it. He's going to lob it up, and that one is intercepted in the end zone. 2 drives and 2 picks. Jefferson with it. Overthrown pass from Allen. And what was a very good-looking drive initially ends in a touchback. The intended receiver was Isaac Tesla, who already had a couple of receptions in that drive. I don't understand really I know it's preseason, so getting on play calls is another thing, but I don't really understand that play call on 3rd down and 2, why you're going all in to throw it to Tesla. All right, what? Like, seriously, these bots are just insane. How many of these bots exist? I need to stop this, man. These bots are never ending. Oh my God. Can we please not zoom in to Sterling Sharp's face? Lance is under center at his own 20. Play action pass coming. Lance under some pressure. Now running and brought down and sacked. That whoever that is, he's got beautiful hair. Oh my gosh, that is a mane. No wonder he plays for the Lions. He's got a mane. He just got his first sack of the preseason. And it'll be 2nd and long for the Charger offense. Second down and 15. Pass coming from Lance. Lance throws up the middle. It is caught, and a tackle made by the same guy with the crazy hair just past the 20-yard line to make it 3rd down and I think about 9 or 8. It'll be 3rd down and 8 in the final minute of this first quarter. 14-0 LA. Lions have had 2 drives that ended in interceptions. Oh my gosh, it never ends. It never ends. These bots do not end. Lance is going to throw. It is caught and brought down short of the sticks. So 4th down, and the punt team comes out for the Chargers for the first time. And I wonder when we will see Hendon Hooker. I hope the Lions go all the way this year. That would be really nice, Dennis. Hopefully they're not playing like they are right now. It's preseason. We can have fun. We can insult the Lions. It's fine. There's the snap, and there is the punt from Scott. And there's a high punt brought out by Lovett, who gets some blocks up front. Nice return there by Dominic Lovett to end the first quarter. So that is it after 1. 14-0 Chargers. Lions looking to try to mount a comeback. They're gonna need some consistency on the offensive side. It's crazy. The 2 touchdowns that the Lions have even given up are both on turnovers. Like, you had the touchdown, the initial drive on the fumble turnover on the kickoff, and then you had the pick almost 6 that put them at like the 5. Like, we have almost the same amount of total yards as the Chargers. One problem, we have 3 turnovers. Big play alert. In other news, did you guys see Terry McLaurin requested a trade? I don't really understand what's going on there. Is it just contract disputes? I thought the Commanders got a better owner. I thought they, thought they got rid of Dan Snyder and now they don't have to deal with this. I mean, you make the NFC Championship game and it's like, shouldn't you be paying one of your best wide receivers? Shouldn't that be a really easy decision? I don't know. I guess it's hard for Washington-based teams. Hey, they're going to change their name back if they want their new stadium, so it's a great time. You want a new stadium? You're the Redskins again. I think it's a good deal. If they at least get a much better logo, then I'll take it. Oh, that's right. The Chargers play in Brazil this year. That's terrible. That's terrible. First Monday night game is Bears. Vikings Bears. Can I get like can it be like the Iran-Iraq war? Can they both lose? Can we get a tie in that game? I want a 0-0 tie. I want the worst football game ever. Oh man. I can't wait to watch the Eagles absolutely massacre the Cowboys on opening night. That is going to be it's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be the first regular season football game of the year, and the Cowboys are going to get absolutely destroyed. It's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be disgusting, and it'll be great. The Cowboy season will end as quickly as it began. Kyle Allen under center at his own 40. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Reynolds. Big hole, and Reynolds picks up the first down into Charger territory. Craig Reynolds is one of those running backs. He's been with the Lions now, I believe, since Campbell took over. And he's been a consistent third-string running back. Like, he's been one of those guys that, one of the running backs goes down, whether it's Gibbs or Montgomery or, even prior, whether it was DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams. He's been great. He's been a solid depth piece on this team. And I guess they're going to do a measurement here. I mean, seriously, it's like we can't get a first play of a quarter without some sort of referee intervention. Boy, Jim Harbaugh looks absolutely like there's nothing going on in between the ears there. He's just staring. Oh, there's the virtual measurement. Huh. So there's a first down. I could have told you it was a first down. I was watching the game. I told you it was a first down. Okay. That's not as fun as them running out with the chains. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Reynolds, who will pick up a few yards. Tesla. It's not Tesla. It's Tesla. It's Leviosa. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Is Tesla going to be what Cooper DeJean was for wide receivers? Many people are saying this. Kyle Allen's throw is caught by Shane Zylstra short of the sticks as he tripped on the catch. It'll be third down and short. So third down and 1. Allen in the shotgun. Reynolds to his right. Oh, now Reynolds moving to his left. They're going to change the play up. Oh, maybe not. Nope, stand to his right. Okay. And whistle is blown. And a flag is down or is it timeout? There's a timeout called by Detroit. So just before the play clock runs out, look at little Tesla. Bruh. That is amazing. I saw that on the Lions social media. They posted that like pre-draft. I didn't notice that was pre-draft. I thought that was after. His pre-draft meeting, he comes in with his custom Lions jersey. He didn't even get a new one. He had like this jersey, like the 2017, 2023 jerseys. Good for him. Good for him. Oh, there's Jahmyr Gibbs with Amon-Ra St. Brown on the sideline. Now Allen under shotgun, or under center, I should say. There's the handoff to Reynolds, who picks up the first down. Okay, Tom Kennedy is 85, and Tesla is 87. Is that right? I think that's right. Coyote Awashika. That's another guy on this offensive line, a depth piece. Allen takes the snap, hands off to Reynolds. Reynolds cuts to the outside. Reynolds breaking tacklers, picks up a first down, and he's a little slow to get up as he is tackled there after the big pickup. It's a nice tackle there. Oh, I think he just kind of slammed onto the ground there. Oof. That can't feel good. So he's going to take at least a snap off, I imagine. 8 rushes for 36 yards tonight. There's the snap. Allen hands it off to, I don't know who that is, but he picked up about a yard. Small. The running back's name is Small. Okay. All right. Well, that's not a good sign. You don't want your name to be small. That's not good. It's less than ideal. Oh my gosh. These bots are unbearable. How many of these accounts exist? Oh, and there's a jump on the offensive line. That'll be a false start. It'll be second down and long. I was going to say Jahmai Jones. Nope. He plays baseball. Plays for the Tigers right now. This is Jay Jones. I don't know what the J stands for, but it's not Jahmai. Second and 14. Allen under center. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Small. Oh, wow. Stayed on his feet after contact. Picked up about 3 yards. So it'll be third down and pretty long here. Third and 11. So Kyle Allen going to have to come up with a big play on offense. What is John Morton going to dial up for him? Lions certainly in scoring range here to at least kick a field goal. Pass coming from Allen. Allen loads up, fires. It is caught by Dominic Lovett, whose helmet comes off, but he is short of the sticks. And you wonder if Dan Campbell's going to keep the offense on the field, and he will. I don't even know why I asked that question. It's a nice throw from Allen. Nice catch from Lovett. Good on him to hold on to that football as well. Helmet came off there. Is 4th down and 3. Lions going for it on 4th down. Does that surprise anybody? First play in the red zone tonight. Pass coming from Allen. Allen, plenty of time. Now under some pressure. Allen rolling, trying to get it on his feet, and he does. Kyle Allen kept rolling, and he picks up the first down on a broken play. All right. Little Vanilla Vic from Kyle Allen. Thought maybe he was going to throw it at the last second there, but he decided to make the play himself, and the Lions offense will stay on the field. Maybe he learned that from Jared Goff. Mobile Golf Season Part 2. Coming very soon to a Ford Field near you. Allen's under center. Takes the snap, hands it off to Small again, and that's only going to pick up about 2 yards there. Second down, just a little over 8.5 to go. Lions trying to get on the board here. They're down 14-0, but both of those touchdowns came off of turnovers. And so far, no turnovers in this second quarter. Over 120 yards of offense total for the Lions, but nothing to come from it. Allen tosses it out to Small. Small looking for some blocks up front. He's only going to pick up a few yards. It'll be 3rd down and 6. First team to improve by 3 wins in 3 straight seasons in NFL history. Huh. That's a weird stat. I'm surprised that's never happened. Okay. Very interesting. Allen in the shotgun. Craig Reynolds back in it. And a screen pass goes to Lovett, who dove for the first down, and he might not get it, and he did not. It'll be 4th down and short. And what do you think Dan Campbell and this offense is going to do? They're going to go for it, obviously, on 4th down and 1. So on 4th and 1, Kyle Allen is lined in the shotgun with Craig Reynolds to his right. They're going to throw it on 4th and 1. Allen throw is caught for a first down. Dominic Lovett again. Back-to-back 4th down conversions. And now it'll be 1st and goal for the Lions. I did hear about that. I did. It was very sad. That was like several months ago, though. I did hear about that. Jim Irsay. Yeah. Yeah, he's one of the more liked owners in the NFL, so it's unfortunate. And that Colts team, man, that's an organization that doesn't want any more bad things to happen, because it's been rough since Andrew Luck retired. Handoff goes to Reynolds, and he is swamped at the line. He might have lost a yard. Murphy with the tackle. It'll be 2nd and goal. I was kind of hoping the Chargers would wear their new uniforms this game, because they came out with new uniforms. I think these aren't the new ones, right? Because every year they put out new, maybe not every year, basically every other year or so they put out new uniforms, and they're always so good. I don't think these are new. Another handoff to Reynolds, gets the hole, gets into the end zone, touchdown. First touchdown of the Lions preseason goes to Craig Reynolds to cut the lead to 14-6. Oh, they're playing that's like the Lions. I can hear the Lions Ford Field touchdown song thing, whatever they play. That's interesting. All right, enough. How are there this many bot accounts? I've never had this happen. Maybe they just really want to spread viruses. The extra point attempt is good from Oh my gosh, what's his name? Jake Bates. Totally blank there. Lions cut the lead down to 7. It's 14-7. 5:31 to go in the half. Now, if we could get some turnovers here, if we could get a turnover, maybe we could get back into this game. I gotta say, I'm surprisingly invested in this. It's actually been a fairly entertaining game. The quality of the play is not amazing, but I imagine we're gonna get Hendon Hooker in the second half, right? I mean, 3 turnovers from 2 of them were Kyle Allen's. One of them was a fumble. I need to see Hendon Hooker. Everybody is got Hendon Hooker on the mind. I wanted him to start, but the fact that he didn't start though, like what is wrong with this guy? Like, why did we draft him if he's like not even capable of starting the first preseason game? I don't know. Maybe he's just a jerk. That's a possibility. Okay, but my father texted me something. What is this? Oh, illegal kickoff short of the landing zone there. So it'll be Chargers ball at the 40. Jeez, man. That's a crazy fact. Antonio Gates, first NFL player in history to make the Hall of Fame without playing college football. He played college basketball. That absolutely crazy. How did he even get in the NFL? It's so weird. Anyway, Trey Lance lining up under center. There's the snap. Handoff goes to, I'm assuming that's Omari and Hampton, but it'll go for maybe a yard and a half, or maybe a half a yard. There's Michigan State. Oh, wait. Did he go to Michigan State? Am I stupid? Did he go to Michigan State? That's Kent State. Did he? Hold on. They were showing Michigan State. Was he at Michigan State? Am I stupid? Am I dumb for not knowing this? Anyway, handoff again, and this time a lot more than just a yard. And that'll pick up the first down. Pass coming from Lance. Lance throws it up the middle, but a swarm of blue jerseys makes the play there. It'll be second down and about 7, maybe 6. 116 total touchdown catches, most by a tight end ever. That feels like weirdly small. I don't know why. Oh, okay. Lance hands it off and brought down after a gain of maybe 2. It'll be 3rd down here in Lion territory. Yeah, they're doing like it's like they're treating, I guess it is like Lions are treated as the home team in this game for what that's worth. So I guess they brought in like the Lions hometown things. Do they have the little signs? The little 3rd down? I actually kind of hate that. I know that people like it just looks like it like how are people going to see? Pass is tipped and incomplete, but a flag comes in from the secondary. This is likely going to be pass interference. And they're going to say illegal use of the hands to the face on defense. So now I kind of want to see this. Oh boy, they're taking the microphone off of Antonio Gates. What's going on here? Why are we stop showing footage of Antonio Gates trying to figure out the microphone? Can we not? I want to see the replay of the penalty. Okay, I guess we won't. We're just going to assume that it actually happened. All right. And it's going to be a play action pass caught up the middle. A fine play caught at about the 20. I thought that he handed it off because he had nothing but green grass. Trey Lance with a bullet up the middle. Eight for 10 is Lance for 82 yards and a touchdown. He's got a chance to make this a 2-score game to answer that Lions touchdown to go into this second half. Well, there's still a lot of time. Lions still got 2 timeouts. Another handoff goes for just about 4, maybe 5 yards. Miller Hines. It's a 4-yard carry by him. I'm assuming. They're showing him, so I'm assuming that he was the one who had the handoff. And it looks like they're going to let this one go to the 2-minute warning. Final 2 minutes, 14-7 Chargers, 2nd down and 6. LA cruising. Whoa, look at that smoke. Or is that mist? I think that's mist. Whatever it is, it looks kind of cool. Oh, another Applebee's commercial. I thought it was going to be the Dan Campbell Applebee's commercial. Oh, gosh. That looks just so bad. Are people really giving positive reviews of the new Naked Gun? Why are they remaking the Naked Gun? Just like, why? Are they going to remake Airplane too? Just going to remake every Leslie Nielsen movie. I just don't. See, like, remaking a drama or an action movie, I guess I get that. Remaking a comedy, that feels especially strange, no? Maybe I'm crazy. Especially with Liam Neeson? Why Liam Neeson? Oh my. I didn't know they were still doing American Ninja Warrior. It's basically Wipeout, but if you were good at it. Jared Allen, Culinary Academy. Ish. 5-time Pro Bowl selection, 4-time first team All Pro, 136 career sacks. Oh my gosh. Insanity. Second down and 6. Trey Lance is in the shotgun. He is having a great first half. Lance lobs it up to the end zone, way overthrown, incomplete. Now it'll be 3rd down and 6. There's Jared Allen. Boy, he's got the same face. He has not aged at all. Pass is caught, breaking free into the end zone. Touchdown Chargers. Trey Lance with his 2nd passing touchdown of the night. And LA answers Detroit to make it 20-7. Well, Trey Lance having a bit of a resurgence, it seems. Maybe he does have a little bit of skill in him. Extra point is up, and it is good. It is now 21-7. And now we're into 2-minute drills here for the Lions. If they want to make things interesting, they can get a touchdown here in the final minute and 51. They can do that. If Kyle Allen is not completely incompetent, which actually is a bit to ask. Wait, really? We're going to commercial? Didn't we just... how many commercials are there going to be with Jason Kelsey? This is the preseason. I'm going to have to get used to it. I have to watch commercials with Jason Kelsey and probably Travis Kelsey. I hate it. I hate it. It's like what his shtick is just like, I'm big, funny caveman who yells. That's his shtick. And Travis Kelsey is basically the same. It's just terrible. The Italian Alps. Is that Sebastian Maniscalco? Isn't that wait, that's Ray Romano. Ray Romano and Sebastian Maniscalco. I should have listened to that. I like those guys. Those guys are funny. All right. Minute 51 to go. Lions with a couple of timeouts, down 21-7. Lovett's got it. Past the 20. Now past the... No, not past the 25. Just shy of the 25. Well, maybe he could get to it. Boodle. Boodle was the cornerback who almost made the tackle there. His name is Boodle. I don't know why preseason guys just seem to have weird names, but maybe it's just that their names I'm not used to. That's probably what it is. Kyle Allen, bad throw due to a receiver falling down. He's lucky that was just an incompletion. Oh, now Jared Allen is on the other side of the interviewer. So 2nd down and 10. Allen in the shotgun. Pass coming. Allen is going to throw it on the screen. And Small stayed on his feet, picking up a few yards just past the 30. It'll be 3rd down. Clock is rolling, though. I don't know if the Lions are using a timeout because we're interviewing Jared Allen right now. I don't think they're going to do any more interviews after the half, right? I think that's it. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Quick play coming. Allen under some pressure. Now he's running with it. Allen going to slide short of the 1st down. He had it, and he slid too early. It'll be 4th down and 1. Those were peak Vikings jerseys, though. I love those Vikings jerseys. Adrian Peterson. Those were the. Oh my! Look at those mullets. Yeah, Yager might have the best mullet. Wow, that is an incredible mullet. Wow. Beautiful thing, the mullet. What a look. Iconic. He still kind of has it a little bit. Lions are going to punt it away on 4th and 2. And there's the snap, and there is the punt from Jack Fox. And he pins LA to their own 10. Final minute and 4 seconds, and the Chargers get the ball back with all 3 timeouts. What the heck? They're going to commercial again? There's a minute and 4 seconds left. You can't just... Oh, my gosh. And we're doing the Bundele Save commercial again. No. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I really hope that we don't have the Bundele Save commercial again. That was a painful commercial. I mean, I guess it didn't help that, Aiden Hutchinson was hurt. Why? Okay, I'm gonna make a potentially offensive comment. They're advertising Vioza, the menopause medication. I don't know, but if I suspect, if I had a suspicion, I would imagine menopausal women is not really the large demographic watching the Hall of Fame game right now. That's just my guess. That'd be my guess. Maybe there's a lot of older gals watching this game. I don't know. Los Angeles is a crazy place. I don't know. I've never been to Los Angeles. Oh, yeah. College football. Are they going to show Michigan State at all? No. It didn't show any Michigan State in that Big Ten Saturday night NBC. And Notre Dame football. How many things on America's, like, I feel like at a certain point you run out of things that America's Got Talent in. It's like, oh, he did a crazy dance, or oh, he did a flip with his molars. I don't know. He shuffled a deck with his hands tied behind his back underwater. Trey Lance in the shotgun. There's the snap. Handoff goes to, I believe that was Hampton, and he is brought down. Or no, that was Vidal for a gain of about 5. The Chargers will get the ball back to start the third quarter, which is why that missed opportunity of a drive there to end the second quarter is just that for Detroit. Because now LA, obviously they have the ball here with final 30 seconds, but likely they're not going to do much with it as tackle is made there. Boy, he's number 61 there is hyped. Hassanin. And they're just going to let the clock roll, I think. It is 3rd down and 4, and I don't think there's going to be another play. And there it is. So, after 2, Chargers with a 14-point lead. It is 21-7. Chargers will get the ball back to start the third. Lions going to need him out of comeback in this Hall of Fame game. I just can't believe we actually got Mike Tirico calling a preseason game. Top passer, Trey Lance. Top receiver, Isaac Tesla. Live odds, LA minus 11.5. I mean, I guess right now they're beating the spread. They think we're going to score at least 3 points. We're going to net at least 3 points. That's what the live odds are saying. What is this? Is that Captain America? Oh, Twisted Metal? Why is that a show? It wasn't a game on like the PlayStation. It's like you drove cars or something. I never played it. It's like you've made like cars and stuff. Oh my gosh. Service professor, I'm going to need you to just end your advertising. Just stop. Whatever money you're putting into the advertising department, make it stop. Take it all out. Use it anywhere else. What is this advertising? Car? It's car. It's a car commercial. It's a Lexus commercial. Found out. Figured it out. That's basically the game at this point. Is just trying to figure out what some of these commercials are even advertising. Oh no! Don't get crushed by that piano. How do we know that was her car? She just walked into it. She saw it from afar. Oh no, service. At this point, is that really the guy from Service Professor? There's no way. There's no way that guy's real. Proud partner of the Detroit Lions. We'll fix it in a snap. Yeah, we're already into repeat commercials at this point. I guess that's to be expected. Whoa, look at that. Take your seat. Amik Robertson. Single game tickets on sale now. Yeah, for like if you're like a billionaire. Try getting a ticket to a Lions game. It's like you gotta put a down payment. You gotta pay that off in monthly payments just to go to one Lions game. That's how it works. It's a business, guys. Yeah, hold on. Can I actually see what Trey Lance went 9 for 12, 97 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Kyle Allen, same amount of completions, 9 for 14, 91 yards, but 2 interceptions. 3 total turnovers. That's pretty much the difference. They had one drive, really, where they went down the field and scored. The rest of it was turnover into, perfect, field position and then turnover into perfect field position. But Isaac Tesla, a couple of catches for 46 yards. Craig Reynolds, 10 carries for 38 yards and a touchdown. Okay, there is oh, no, that's the possession. So I guess it doesn't do the win probability anymore. Huh. Gosh, Cowboys, Eagles. I can't wait. I am going to be so happy watching that game. Get to watch the Eagles just murder the Cowboys. Are you kidding me? It's like Christmas came early. Christmas came 4 days before my birthday. That's my birthday present. It's getting to watch the Cowboys get massacred. I've said it before. The Cowboys are not a real football team. They're basically just a brand. They're like the Yankees, but if the Yankees were just like a bad team. Like, at least the Yankees made the World Series last year. At least the Yankees have won the World Series in the 21st century. I just don't get why they're so popular. Is it just because like they were really good in the 70s and in the 90s? Is that really the reason? Because I don't know. I guess I've never met somebody who just loves the Cowboys. Like, even Cowboys fans at this point don't like the Cowboys. Like, they're just like, I don't know. Maybe at a certain point I start to feel bad. No, I don't. That's a lie. At a certain point, I do not, in fact, feel bad. I feel very good. What do they do at the halftime at this game? Is there like a performance? Does the band go on the field? What do they do in this game? I guess it isn't raining. Those were just they were dark, ominous looking clouds, but no rain clouds evidently. Boy, Jack Collinsworth sounds exactly like his dad. Who you might be surprised to find out, Jack Collinsworth is in fact Chris Collinsworth's son. Is that actually true? Pretty sure it's true. Does it not give father? He is the son of former NFL wide receiver and current NBC Sports commentator Chris Collinsworth. He sounds exactly like his dad. It's kind of weird because usually you would expect the child of an athlete to be an athlete as well, but the fact that he's a media guy because his dad is also a media guy, makes you don't really. Usually it's like, oh, you just do the I guess he is doing what his dad did, but sort of in a more indirect way. His dad was a player before he was a commentator. Went to the Super Bowl. People actually like it's. Hold on, let me pull up Chris Collinsworth's numbers. Let me pull up his stats because he actually was like decent for a period there in the 80s. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler, multiple seasons of 1,000 yards. He had 1,000 yards as a rookie. He finished second in Rookie of the Year voting. He was on the second team All-Pro as well. Like he only had one season where he had double-digit touchdowns, but he was like pretty decent. It's just so weird. Like in 83, he averaged 80 yards a game. Absolutely crazy. He had 11.5 yards a target in 83. Wild. Yeah, but then he just kind of, went into nothingness. He played in the Super Bowl, though. I know he did. He had 120 yards in his one game in the playoffs in 82. Crazy. What player do I like? So far tonight, the player that I'm most impressed by is probably Isaac Tesla. Couple of catches for 46 yards, both of them for first downs. I definitely would rather see Hendon Hooker than Kyle Allen, just given the turnovers. Dominic Lovett has looked pretty good as well. Had a nice punt return, a couple of nice catches. He had the one drop, but I'll give the guy a break. What is this? Oh my, who's that? Can we get number 7 to play for instead of Kyle Allen? Oh my gosh, I thought I was free from you, you stupid bot. I've had to do this like 100 times. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count them 8 times. I've had to ban the stupid bot. Weather tomorrow is supposed to be 75 and sunny. Tigers play the Phillies tomorrow. What time do they play the Phillies? 6:45. Nice. Jack Flaherty on the mound. On the bump, if you will. This is a very brief road trip. Just realize we just go to Philadelphia and then immediately come back and play Minnesota and LA in Detroit. So Philadelphia is the toughest series we have until mid-August, is what I'm gathering. I believe August 29th. I think that's opening night for Michigan State. We play the Royals on the road. Man, it's crazy. We're going to be back into football here and I guess we are in it. so to speak, but it's preseason football, like real, actual games that matter football. Less than a month. Oh, it's about to be the best time of the year, boys. It's about to be the best time. I love football. And I really hope that I really hope that both the Lions and Michigan State do not hurt me. At least one of them. One of them is allowed to hurt me, but I can't have both of them. I need to have something. I think I'd prefer the Lions not hurt me. I think I prefer Michigan State hurt me because it's like, okay, whatever. They've already hurt me enough. They've hurt me enough this decade. I don't care as long as the Lions are good. I care more about the Lions than I do Michigan State, at least right now. Although I'd rather they both just be good, but I have far more faith that the Lions will be good than that the Michigan State football team will be good. Okay, but what is Novartis? Apparently, they're the official partner of the NFL. What is Novartis? Googling it. Pharmaceutical company. Novartis is a Swiss multinational pharmaceutical company headquartered in Basel, Switzerland. It is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies globally, focusing on researching, developing, and manufacturing innovative medicines. Novartis has a strong emphasis on research and development, particularly in areas like oncology, immunology, neuroscience, and cardiovascular, renal, and metabolic therapies. According to Wikipedia, they also have a significant presence in the U.S., with the U.S. marketing comprising a substantial portion of their total revenue. What a surprise! Their marketing is all their revenue? Wow. Anyway, so basically, the Pro Football Hall of Fame game is brought to us by pharmaceutical company. That's good. So Jake Bates will kick it off to start off this second half. And here we go. Start of the third quarter. And that one will get the difference. It'll be taken out from about the 5. Now past the 20. Gets a block up front. Now past the 30. And brought down finally just shy of the 45-yard line. Miller Hines for the Chargers on a roll. Sixth head coach since 1970 to have his team allow the fewest points in NFL in first season as their head coach. Oh, okay. What a strange human being Jim Harbaugh is. What a strange person he is. First and 10. There's the handoff. There's a flag immediately on the play and a big gain on the run as that goes all the way to about the 26-yard line of Detroit. There is a flag down. This might be coming back if it's on LA. But it came on the snap, so it'll be an illegal shift on the Chargers. That is on Fitzpatrick. Boy, that is a brutal penalty to take. After a huge play to take a illegal shift penalty. Wow. Well, Lions catch a break. I was like, who is that? Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator for the Chargers. Pass coming from Lance. Lance under some pressure. Now he's going to run it up the middle, and he dives just past just shy of the 45-yard line. Second down, and maybe, 8, 9? So second down and 10. That was a 10 or a 5-yard gain there. Trey Lance in the shotgun. There's the snap. Pass coming from Lance immediately under pressure. He throws and is brought down on the catch. Probably should have not caught that football because instead of third down and 10. It's going to be third down and about 15 or 20. So a third and 17. Not the start offensively the Chargers wanted, but they still got a chance here. Pass is caught up the middle, but nowhere near the first down marker is Patterson. It'll be fourth down and a decent chunk. So the punt team will come out as the Chargers go 3 and out to start the second half. Fourth down and 5. And I wonder if Kyle Allen is going to go out there for Detroit. Obviously, Trey Lance staying out there for the Chargers. I mean, why not? You got a 21-7 lead, and Trey Lance has been playing well. I wonder if we're going to get a look at Hendon Hooker. There's the snap, and there goes the punt. And it'll be waved off, and fair call. That bobbles in the air, and the Chargers get it. Oh, my goodness. He waved for the fair catch, then made contact with it. He did not catch it, and the Chargers are going to have first and goal. Another turnover by the Lions. Oh, my goodness. Right through his hands, and then bouncing in the air and picked up by L.A. Ay, ay, ay. That is the fourth turnover of the night. It has been an absolute nightmare for the Lions as far as turning the ball over goes. So Lance will stay out there at the Lion 5. Play action. He's going to throw. Pressure coming. Throws. It is incomplete. Off the fingertips of Fitzpatrick, the intended receiver. Second and goal. I mean, that's a decent throw. Just went right through his hands. So it'll be second and goal. Lance takes the snap, hands it off, and not going to get the touchdown there. It'll be third down and goal. And at this point, if you're the Lions, if you can just hold them to a field goal, just given at this point, it's the game is getting closer and closer, further and further away from your control. I mean, you turn the ball over 4 times, it's going to be a tough time. Going to be hard to win those games. Third and goal from the Lion 5. Lance going to throw it. Trey lobs it up, and it is a little overthrown there, incomplete. Fitzpatrick, the intended receiver there, and it will be fourth and goal, and I imagine they're just going to bring out the field goal team. You might as well when you're up 2 scores already. Yeah, not the best throw there from Lance. So Dicker from 23 yards out. He missed one already tonight wide left from 52. See if he makes a 23-yarder. Kick is up, and it is easily good. So the lead expands. It is 24-7. Lions with 2 special teams turnovers. I will say this about these bots. Every profile has a different color. That one was brown. Like a football. That is quite the playscape. I'm very curious, actually. We got MLB trade deadline grades. Very curious to see what Bleacher Report has to say. Live trades? Man, I don't want no live trade. Oh, okay. Never mind. Wait, oh, it's trades for particular. Okay, I want team trades, not. I guess I could see if there are any Tiger ones. Tigers acquire Charlie Morton. Tigers get a B. Orioles get a D. This isn't every trade. This is just random trades. Maybe it is every trade. I think it is actually. Okay, I'm not gonna look at all these. Ah. I've always wanted to go down to the Pro Football Hall of Fame with all the busts. It's kind of funny that we call, like, when a draft pick doesn't work out, we call him a bust. But yet, in the NFL Hall of Fame, you get a bust. Like, your head becomes a bust. Curious. All right. Another kickoff here, and that one's just lined into the end zone, and the Lions will knee it in the end zone for a touchback. Is Aiden Hutchinson on? Is he gonna get interviewed in the game? Oh, Aiden Hutchinson is he's got that look about him that he wants to kill somebody, you know? Like he wants to play football. He's got that mild stare, whatever. Anyway, Hendon Hooker is in the football game. We have a Hendon Hooker spotting. Play action. Hooker, with a nice spin move. Hooker then slides and picks up a couple of yards. Okay. That was the most exciting play of the Lions tonight. And we scored a touchdown. Hooker now in the shotgun. I guess the Lions offense had seen enough of Kyle Allen. They're going to hand it off to number 42, whose name I cannot see. There is a flag down, and I'm not going to see it. I have no idea what's going on. Apparently, there was a penalty. They're interviewing Hayden Hutchinson. I'm trying to listen to that. And it's 2nd and 18, so apparently it was on the Lions. Hooker hands it off, and it'll go for about 4 yards on the pickup. Maybe 5. Who is this guy? Who's this staff, man? Like, right behind Aiden. He's laughing it up. Somebody's saying something funny. Third and 14. Hooker's going to throw it. Hendon looking, lobbing, and nearly picked. That was right up the middle. I don't know who he was throwing to, but luckily it was just incomplete. Can we please see? No, we're not going to see a replay of that because that was brutal. Who was he trying to throw that ball to? There's a punt deep and bouncing and now taking a favorable roll inside the Charger 25. Dominic Lovett picks it up. Chargers will take it from their own 23-yard line. There's a flag on the play. And there'll be an illegal touching on the Lions. Did Lovett go out of bounds and then be the first guy to touch the ball? It's been a rough night. Just say that. It's been a rough night. Not gonna lie, Nobody 2. That's a movie I actually would say. I saw the first one in theaters. I thought it was tremendous. I thought it was very fun. I just got to see Saul just beat people up. What better movie could you even come up with? Saul Goodman just beating people up. The movie. And they're making another one? Saul Goodman beating people up again? Sign me up. Oh, dear. Again, why are they wearing mouth guards in flag football? The whole thing is that there's no you just grab the flag. Is it, I guess, a safety thing? Like, oh, in the event that you accidentally run into somebody? They don't wear mouth guards in soccer. Do they? No. No, they don't. I'm second guessing. No, they don't wear mouth guards in soccer. No. They don't wear them in baseball. You got an actual ball coming like 100 miles an hour towards your body. Oh, that's where they're measuring them for their suits and measuring them for their bus. That's actually I never thought of that. That is actually kind of crazy. I believe Trey Lance still in the game. Boy, what a tackle there. From Kennelly. Look at that. They just lifted him up in the air. Oh my goodness. Like a wrestling move. All right. Kennelly. I don't know. 2nd and 3. Trey Lance, I believe, is still in the game there. He's in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's going to hand it off, and that should pick up the first down. Grand Valley State, go Lakers. Oh, are they saying he's short? Yeah, they are. Wow. 3rd down and short. Was it like 3rd down in inches? Yeah, 3rd and inches. Lance under center. Snap. Quick handoff to the fullback. And I don't know if he got it. He might have gotten it. He ended up behind there, but I don't know if he got forward and he did. Okay. Matlock. Scott Matlock. Oh my gosh, look. That's the guy. That was the guy I pointed out at the beginning of the show. The ginger. That's incredible. Scott Matlock. I wish his name was Scott Fargus. Like the guy in the Christmas Story. Or in A Christmas Story. Another handoff. And finding his way through the defenders for an 8-yard gain. Who was that? Oh, Hassan Haskins. I didn't know that he was on the Chargers. I didn't know he was in the league. Does that mean? I genuinely didn't know that. I'm not trying to be mean. I just didn't know that he was playing football. Play action. Lance rolling to his left. Lance still rolling. Throwing. Caught. First down. Into Lion territory. Final 7 minutes of the third quarter. Rolling down here. I gotta say, I am thoroughly impressed with Trey Lance. I know it's the NFL Hall of Fame game. I know he's doing it against backups. I know. But still, he looks the part. He's playing competent football as at least a backup. So, maybe that's what he is. He's just a backup quarterback. But you'll take, right? Second down there on the run, I believe, from Hassan Haskins. Trey Lance tied for the fewest starts through 4 seasons by a quarterback selected top 3 in the NFL draft since 1967. He's tied with Jack Thompson, apparently. Everybody's favorite quarterback. There's another handoff. That one will go absolutely nowhere. It's third down. And relatively short. Third down and 3. The Chargers, if they can at least kick a field goal here, got a chance to go up 20 points. 24-7 the score, under 5.5 in the third quarter. And he thought about it, and he did hand it off, and there's a lot of room to run there. Brought down well into Lion territory, just shy of the red zone. I mean, okay, I gotta say, I know I made fun of this game. I guess it's been it's been more entertaining than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a lot of 3 and outs, a lot of punts. Pass coming from Lance. It is caught, and a first down is gained. Jalen Johnson just picked it up, dove for it. 4:23. Oh, he kind of bobbled the snap. I didn't even notice that. Trey Lance has got to be the MVP of this game, right? I mean, obviously, there's still another quarter to play, but Trey Lance has been excellent. Trey Lance, is he the future? Justin Herbert, is your job in jeopardy? Lance rolling to his left, or rolling to his right, I should say. He's going to pick up a few yards. It'll be second down as he ran out of bounds there. I don't know who the other backup is for the Chargers, but after tonight's game, I feel like it's got to be Trey Lance. He's got to be number 2. Oh, excuse me. Lance going to throw it out of center. Lobbed it up one-handed, but couldn't come up with it. And that'll finally stop the clock. 3rd down again. I got to say, Boodle has been pretty good in coverage. They throw the ball to him. Usually he's not giving up the play. I guess he did have that one. He did have that one touchdown. But one play doesn't make the night. That's all right. I guess they're throwing it to him, so maybe that isn't a good sign, right? I don't know. Lance lobs it up, and it is caught for a touchdown. I don't know if he was in bounds. So it is 30-7 as is. Let's see. No, he's out of bounds. That right foot was out of bounds. This should easily be overturned. That is an incomplete pass. His right foot is out, and his left foot definitely is out. Yeah. Yeah. That should have been a very easy call to make. I was shocked when they initially called it a touchdown. Campbell was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 4th down and 7. And Dicker, the kicker, is coming back out. He's 1 for 2. He made a 23-yarder, missed a 52-yarder. This will be the middle ground between those two from 27 yards out. So about a chip shot. To make it a 20-point lead in the final minutes of the 3rd quarter. Snap, hold, kick, and he got it. 27-7. A routing for the Chargers to open the preseason. Was that a Jewish guy? What is this movie? Caught stealing. Huh. In movie theaters. They spelled theaters the European way. So you know it's a fancy movie. That looks awful. The bed looked absolutely brutal. You drafted Puka Nakua 1st overall in your fantasy league? You're bad. No, Puka is not a 1st overall pick. Maybe Justin Jefferson. Puka Nakua, you're out of your gourd. You're out of your mind with that. I mean, can't they watch the game on the plane? Most of these planes have screens now. Oof. Those Kelly green uniforms for the Eagles. Here's a kickoff from the Chargers. This one will be taken out from inside the 5. And tried a little spin move there, did number 80, but he's going to be taken down at about the 21. There's something about, like, Eric Allen. How good are you? Oh, I was really good. It's like, yeah, I mean, I guess he was. It's like, it's wrong to deny that, but it's just like, yeah, you know. It's just kind of funny. Anyway. And then Hooker's under center. We've only seen him once. And there's a handoff that goes for a gain of about 5, maybe 4. The folks who are downtrodden. Who are these folks? Hooker now in the shotgun. There's the snap. Pass coming from Hook. It's a little high, but it's caught for a first down by Dominic Lovett again. He's been pretty good. he's been solid. Both of the receivers we drafted have looked pretty good. Hooker now under center. Snap. Fake the hand, or he handed off initially and then fake the give back. Small with the carry. That one went for about 6 or 7. I mean, there's not a whole lot for me to say in these games because you got the in-game interview in between each play, so it's not like I can even observe what's going on the field. I can just observe the very awkward zoom in on Eric Allen's face. Hooker under center. Motion from the left to the right there. Another handoff, and this one will go for another first down. Final minute of the third quarter counting down here. And is that the musical cue? They're going to go to commercial? No? That was nothing. Stop zooming in. Stop zooming in. Stop it. Oh my gosh. What the heck? It's like, I can't even see his full face. What is wrong with the NBC broadcast tonight? Hooker's under center. Snap. Handoff again to Small. And that one will not go very much. Maybe a yard. And that should be the final play of the third quarter. And there is a player down for Detroit. Kenny Yeboah. So he'll at least get the in-game timeout, but that is the first injury of the night, and unfortunately, it is Detroit that is the victim. But after 3, Chargers dominating 27-7. Still final 15 minutes to go. Lions going to need a miracle to come back from this one. That was the first betting ad I've seen all night. Huh. I just realized, yeah, that's the first gambling ad we've had all night. I guess the gambling companies figure nobody's really gambling on the NFL Hall of Fame game. The people who are, that's what the number's for. You see the number at the bottom of the screen, 1-800-GAMBLER? That's the number you should be calling if you're betting on this game. It's a serious problem. It's a serious, serious problem. All right. Now we're back. No? Yes, we are back. Okay. Oh, Brett Musburger. I was wondering. That's right. Brett Musburger was gonna. I was gonna say, wasn't Brett Musburger gonna make an appearance? And they're finally bringing him in at, almost 20 minutes past 10. They're bringing him into the broadcast booth. Oh my gosh, Brett. Is he gonna? I was like, is he gonna shake Tarico's hand or? Hooker in the shotgun. 2nd and 8. Takes the snap. He's gonna throw it. It is caught at about the 50. It'll be 3rd down and short. Oh gosh, Brent Musburger just looks like he could die at any moment. Like he just looks like at any moment in this broadcast he could just and dead. Oh boy, he's talking. He's talking about something, man. Somebody stop this man. Hooker's gonna throw, lobs up a deep shot, and that one is incomplete. A lot of contact, but no flag. It'll be 4th down and 3. I mean, honestly, why don't you go for it, right? You're down 20 points. You might as well. Might as well see what you can do. All right, they're going for it. Here we go. 1 second on the play clock, though, and I believe a timeout was called. Wait, they were saying the Lions are favored? ESPN bet had the Chargers favored. Huh. Does it matter? How do they determine who's favored in this game? Who is like you have to just be guessing. There's no you're dealing with most of these players never even played. It's crazy. Anyway, it's 4th and 3. Lions got the ball at the Charger 49. Right on that Hall of Fame field logo. Okay, he is just talking, man. Brett Musburger is just talking. Gramps is just yapping at this point. Hooker's going to throw. Now Hooker rolling to his right, trying to stay on his feet, and he does, but he's short of the yards to gain. Okay, I guess we're going to break. They were like, all right, no more of Brent Musburger. Oh. Oh, that was brutal watching that man hang that bike up, and then why even hang the bike up? I never really understood that. I guess it's for space. I mean, like, you got a whole garage. Like, what are you hanging the bike up for? I just don't get it. Maybe it's, maybe I'm missing something. I'm not a homeowner. But I think you got a home. What are you hanging your bike? I don't know, man. What the What the heck? This is a prostate cancer commercial? Okay. I thought it was like one of those, like, be a man, just like they used to be in the 50s and 60s. And then, no, it was prostate cancer. Is that Eddie Murphy? Pete Davidson? That looks terrible. Oh, it's on Prime. Well, that explains a lot. How many more commercial breaks do you think they could fit into this game? We're in the fourth quarter of a blowout Hall of Fame game. Like, how many more realistically do you think they could fit in? Okay, they're gonna have one for the 2-minute warning. That goes without saying. So at least one. I'm gonna go with 5, including the 2-minute warning one. I'm gonna say they get 5 more commercial breaks. That's me being generous with the commercial breaks, that is. All right. I think that's Trey. Is that still Trey Lance? Is he really going to play the whole game? No, that's not Trey Lance. It's a different guy, I think. Oh, DJ Uiagalelei. I did not know he was in the league. That's a weird way to find out. There's going to be a face mask penalty on the Chargers. So it'll be a repeat on the first down. DJ Uiagalelei checking in for the Chargers after a really good night for Trey Lance. No doubt about it. I think he's the front runner for backup quarterback for the Chargers. So if we've learned anything from tonight's game, it's that Trey Lance is actually okay. At least mid. At best, mid. So it'll be first down in what, 25? Yeah, first and 25. Uiagalelei hands it off, and that goes for just about 2. Hearing Brett Musburger talk is just bringing back great memories. I'll just say that. Pass is caught just shy of the 50. So it'll be third down and pretty manageable. Nice throw from DJ Uiagalelei. Oh, it's 3rd and 11. Okay, I thought it was way. Never mind. 3rd and 11. It's still 3rd and long. DJ, pressure coming. He gets rid of it. Nobody there. It'll be 4th and 11. There's the punt. That is a deep punt. That bounced in the end zone just barely. Wow. I was just about to say, to quote Brent Musburger, wow. If you know what that's from, then one of the top moments to ever be captured on live television in a national audience. The world was watching. Okay, that's one. That's one commercial break. All right. They're going to have at least one more with the 2-minute warning. So we're basically at 2. If I had a nickel for every Jason Momoa movie where he basically played like a primal, savage native, I'd have at least one nickel. But he pretty much, it feels like he's been typecast. Because even when he was Aquaman, it's like he's, a man of the sea and he's, like an island. He connects with the fishes. What a lame ass superhero Aquaman is. What a stupid superhero. Who would want to be Aquaman? Like, even among the Justice League. It's like, you got Superman. That's obviously a favorite. Batman. A second tier. Or a second or first for a lot of people. You got the Flash. His thing is being fast. And that's, I don't know, that's kind of cool, I guess. You got Cyborg. And he's a robot. Come on. Martian Manhunter. Also pretty cool. Because, just the name Martian Manhunter. Come on. That's a give me. I guess Wonder Woman's fine. I don't think I would want to be Wonder Woman. I don't think I'd look very good in that outfit. I look good in most outfits, but probably not in that outfit. What are the other ones? What else is in the Green Lantern? Who wouldn't want to be the Green Lantern? He can, do things with that ring. Make a big hammer. Point is, it's all cooler than Aquaman. Anyway. 27-7. Hendon Hooker remaining in, starting at his own 20. Handoff goes, and that ball came out from Small, but I think the Lions have it. Small was on the handoff, and I was going to lose my mind if we turn the ball over again. 2nd and 2. Hooker a little high on the snap, but he gets the handoff to Small for a first down. He's not throwing the ball a whole lot. I mean, it doesn't help the Lions really have not had the ball for a significant amount of time. At least in this half in particular, but he just isn't passing it nearly as much as Kyle Allen was. Kyle Allen's still leading in passing yards. They're lining him up under center as well. Here's the play action. Hooker now rolling to his left, still rolling. He's going to run with it, and he will run out of bounds for a small gain to make it 2nd down. He does have a little bit of mobility. That's one of the aspects to his game. Whatever it was, Dan Campbell didn't like it. I guess the play was kind of broken, and Hooker made the most of what he could. Second down and 6. And the handoff goes to Small. It's going to just be about a 2-yard gain. 3rd down. Final 10.5 minutes to go here. Mercifully, this game only has 10.5 more minutes. Hooker, in his last year, with 21-22 season with Tennessee, 253 yards a game and a 69 completion percentage. Pass coming. Hooker under some pressure, and he's brought down and sacked. So there goes that, and the punt team will come out once again. This is about the point where the game has become unbearably bad. I'm just hoping that there's very little incompletions, and it's a lot of running of the football. That's what I'm hoping for right now. Just burn this clock so that Mike can go to bed. That's what I want. Snap and the punt from Fox. That is a deep punt. Oh, no, that goes out of bounds just in front of the 20. Thought maybe it was going to go deep. It's a rare instance where Jack Fox punts it out of bounds. How do they determine the jerseys for the Hall of Fame game? Little display there. Number 68 for the Lions. Who is number 68? Toss back. And a nice pickup of about 9. 2nd down. Please don't go out of bounds. DJ Uyunglele. Jeez, I forgot that he was terrible on Florida State. He's an undrafted free agent that signed with the Chargers. Played for Oregon State, played for Clemson a couple of years. And he finds himself a home with the LA Chargers, at least for now. The handoff goes to 23 and a big pickup for a first down. Hassan Haskins. There is a flag down. And it's going to be offsides on the Lions, which will be declined. Feels like there's been way more penalties on the Lions today. It's really just not been a good night. The only reason that DJ Uyunglele is in this game is a hot take. His name is fun to say. That's the only reason. Uyunglele going to throw it, and that one is caught for a first down. Down to the 40 of Detroit. Rice with the reception. I don't think he's related to Jerry, but if he is, that would explain being wide receiver. I can't believe that they're passing the ball. They're up 27-7 and they're throwing it. Brendan Rice. No relation to Jerome. Seven and a half minutes to go here. Handoff to Haskins and staying on his feet. Picking up about 8 or 9. And the Chargers just eating away at this Lions defense. And I hear chants of Jared Goff in Canton. Jared Goff, who is not playing and will not play this game, still getting the chance from the Lions faithful, who, despite their team getting blown out, still in high spirits. Tackle is made short of the yards to gain there to make it third down and a little bit longer than it would have been. 6.5 minutes to go, mercifully. If we're lucky, we might be out of this before 11. And I can go to bed at a semi-reasonable time. This is the first game for new defensive coordinator Calvin Shepard. And, well, needless to say, not exactly the debut you want to have, but it is the preseason, and you aren't dealing with your starters. Uyunglele going deep, looking for a shot, and a bunch of flags come out as Biddle or whatever. What was it? Boodle? Yeah. Boodle is going to get called for a defensive pass interference. That is a spot foul. It'll be first and goal, and the Chargers got a chance to drop a 30 bomb on Detroit. Yeah, I mean, he's pulling, and he's kind of face guarding, and then he's all up in his body. That is about as clear a pass interference as you can make. So it's first and goal with 5:57 to go in the game. Ball is at the Detroit, what, about 6, maybe 7? Handoff to Haskins, and he's just short. Down at about the 2. Clock continuing to roll. Since the Lions made it a 14-7 lead for LA, they have scored 13 unanswered. And they got a chance to make it up to 20 unanswered. DJ under center, hands it off, and he's going to be about short. Just a little short. Maybe an inch or so. Final 5 minutes, and it's third and goal for LA to really put a dagger in this. So now third and goal. DJ under center. Hands it off, and that time for sure he is not going to get it because he's going to take a loss. And it'll be fourth and goal, and we'll see if they're just going to kick a field goal. Just given the lead here, maybe give Cameron Dicker more reps. Or are they just going to go for it? And it looks like they're just going to kick the field goal. based on I saw a couple of substitutions coming in. They're going to go for it. DJU hands it off, and he got it. Justin Vidal, his second touchdown of the night, and it is a 33-7 lead for the Chargers. Absolute massacre in Canton. Chris Collinsworth, this game means nothing. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. What was the score of last year's Hall of Fame game? Does anybody remember? I have no idea. I don't even know who played. Was it the Bears? Who played? I don't even remember. Cameron Dicker nails the extra point. It is 34-7 with 3:42 to go, mercifully, for Detroit. This game will end at some point, but not the debut of the preseason that you want. Well, what did we learn today? Well, we learned that Trey Lance, while still a massive bust, is at least potentially a good backup. Potentially. At least. We also learned Kyle Allen, not in any way related to Josh Allen. And also, if he was related to Josh Allen, it wouldn't. Why are these all coming back? Did these bans expire? I guess they did. Okay, I guess that's how that works. I don't know why bans don't last permanently. Banning all of these. Oh my. We learned that Isaac Tesla can be actually okay. He was pretty okay in this game. He had a couple of catches and that's it. But they were good catches, And what else did we learn? What else did we learn? Craig Reynolds is still pretty good. We learned that. Craig Reynolds pretty decent third stringer. So that's what we learned. That's good. Glad we learned that together as a family. Hey! There's a line drive kick that will be taken out from just about the 10 and taken out all the way to the 35. I don't know what Jim Harbaugh was talking about there, but all right. Small with the handoff, or Hooker with the handoff to Small, or whoever that is. I don't even know. This is the other problem with these preseason games. Is guys just keep switching out, so I lose track of who it is. 2nd and 6. Hooker under center. Play action, rolling to his left. And I think he thought about running with it and thought differently as soon as he got sacked. Okay, I guess we're not going to get 5 commercial breaks. We're going to get 3. Which it felt like a lot more. 3rd down and 8. And they're going to have to run at least one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Pass coming from Hooker. Hooker under a little bit of pressure makes the catch. Does Sailors. Whoever that is. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. (34-7) the score. Lions trailing by almost 30. Final 2 minutes. Thank goodness. We're almost through it. Just push through a little bit more. We might get out before 11. I've really got to pee too. I didn't go to the bathroom at the half, but now I've got to pee. We're holding it in together. Because I mean, there was never really a great point, I guess, to go, but nah, it's like at every commercial break, I'm like, whatever, I should have gone when it started, but now I'm not. So we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go after the game. Oh my gosh, that's a dinosaur. There's 2 dinosaurs. What are you driving your Jeep around in Jurassic Park? Do not open the window to a dinosaur. I don't care if it's an herbivore. This offer will become extinct. It's disrespectful to the dinosaurs, okay? All right, that's a very emotional thing that they went through, and you're just treating it like it's nothing. Haha, funny, get it? It'll go extinct, just like you stupid dinosaurs went extinct. That freaking meteor came in and just made you extinct. How does that feel? Stupid big old lizard bird things. That's basically what that translated to. Oh man, they just keep advertising this Cowboys-Eagles game. It's gonna be a massacre. The Eagles are gonna destroy them, and I'm not even that high on the Eagles. Gimme the basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it. Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it. Oh, it's a baby. Look at the baby. I don't think he's really watching much. That baby is asleep. That baby is red. 4th and 2, Lions are going to go for it. Why not? Hooker takes the snap, going to throw. Hooker looking, going for a deep shot, and it is intercepted. Oh my gosh. I don't know how that happened. Now past the 50, looking for a block up front past the 40 and down at the 35. And that is going to ice the game. The 5th turnover of the night. Boy, the Chargers, not only did they win the turnover battle, they outright destroyed in the turnover battle. 3 total interceptions, 2 fumbles on special teams for Detroit. I thought for sure the Lions had caught that. Dominic Lovett had caught that and just ripped out of the hands. I mean, I can't be mad at a play like that. Purchase just ripped it right out of his hands. Huh. And DJ will take a knee. And he'll need at least 2 more of those before the clock hits 0. Well, this was a tremendous waste of my time. but, well, I would say it was fun. But it was fun in the sense that we're back doing football live reactions. And that's always fun because it allows me to just kind of word vomit. Just say things. Unfortunately, the game was not particularly interesting, as I suspected. There's a second knee, and that should... No, you're going to need one more knee here before... but hey, Trey Lance may be a good backup. Isaac Tesla, potential civil rights hero. Potentially. We'll see. Cooper Kupp I guess Cooper Kupp originally broke this glass ceiling. But for the Lions, at least. That's got to count for something. And then, yeah, I guess I don't have anything else other than that. And there it is. Final knee taken. Clock winding down. So, a rough night in Canton for your Detroit Lions. Final score. Los Angeles Chargers 34, Detroit Lions 7. Lions fall to 0-1 in the preseason, Chargers to 1-0. Well, yeah, I guess we could look at the box score. Kyle Allen led the team in passing with 91 yards. Craig Reynolds been rushing with 38. Isaac Tesla 46 yards on 2 catches. Yeah, hard to win a game when you possess the ball for less time and you give up 5 turnovers. That's usually a recipe for losing a game. But, all right. That's rough, but that's okay. All right. Do appreciate anybody for stopping by and listening in. We will be back on Tuesday for the regularly scheduled program. We'll talk MLB trade deadline. I'm sure I might have something to say about this game, but probably not too much. Yeah, so do appreciate anybody for stopping by and listening in. Be sure to hit the subscribe and the like button if you have not already. I'm very tired. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Talk all things sports. I'm sure there's going to be more stuff that happens over the weekend. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. See ya. Good night.